Hey guys, doing another edition of the Low Snap, and today I wanted to talk about Ryan Tannehill. I think this is a make or break year for him because after missing all of 2017, and even back when he missed 3 games in 2016 when the Dolphins made the playoffs, due to he tore his ACL, I think week 13 in 2016. Matt Moore took over, actually finished out the playoff run there. And then in that off season, kind of through camp and everything, Ryan Tannehill was running a drill and tore his ACL again, which prompted the Dolphins to sign Jay Cutler for 1 year. He was on a $10 million deal there. Didn't do so hot. The Dolphins finished 6-10, and the Dolphins again didn't add any quarterbacks through free agency or the draft to really challenge Tannehill. They did add Brock Osweiler, but he was signed as a backup, and I think, again, this is a make or break year for Tannehill. He has to show something before the Dolphins at least consider moving on from him. I think if they have another kind of top 15 draft pick, they will consider doing so because they are paying him top quarterback money. I think it's around $20 million. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but it's definitely something to warrant. And even in that 10-6 season, Tannehill didn't play all that great. I think he had, before his injury, like 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. It's not really all that spectacular. At least for my perspective, your quarterback, you definitely want to hit at least 35 touchdowns, which that extra 3 games he definitely could have had. And then I'd want at least 4,200 yards, I think, with all the passing, with passing numbers going up over the last 10, 15 years, it's definitely obtainable. And if he wants to be paid like a top quarterback, he has to perform like one. I I think this is Tannehill's, could be his last year in a Dolphins uniform. And I think the fans are kind of realizing that, hey, he has to show something because there are opportunities to sign great quarterbacks, whether it be in the draft or free agency. You could definitely see something. Certainly backups like Jimmy Garoppolo, they could start popping up, and Adam Gase could snatch one, kind of taking his offense from a media core level up to actually competing with the Patriots. I say this is Tannehill's last year in Miami if he doesn't have the kind of stats I mentioned earlier. Again, I think 35 touchdowns and at least 4,200 yards should be attainable for him. If he doesn't get that, look for the Dolphins to move on from Ryan Tannehill. They could possibly get someone in the draft like Justin Herbert, who I mentioned in one of my other videos. You guys can go check that out. Let me know what you think about me saying Tannehill is actually in the hot quarterback room. And let me know some other players you'd like me to touch on. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.